Let's move away from the situation as far as the monsoon deficiency goes and talk about the ease of doing business report that was unveiled, of course, by the World Bank, heralding a system of regular ranking of states. Gujarat has topped that list. And from the south, you have Andhra Pradesh that has come in second. Karnataka has come in at number 9. Tamil Nadu not even making the cut of the top 10, coming in at number 12. The question we're asking is whether the situation is concerning and what really can be done by states to try and ease the situation. And we're being joined by Harish HV from Thornton to take this conversation forward. Mr. Harish, thanks so much for speaking with us here on Bloomberg TV India. I want to start by asking how you're really viewing the ease of doing business index for southern states that's just come out, which has placed Andhra Pradesh at number 2.
Industry is being starved of power at this minute with significant power cuts. So there is I would say, a significant impact on one current, production of industries, but also an impact on people who are considering Karnataka as a, destination for coming up with their factories. So it has a dual impact.
So let me, flip the question around and ask you then what, in your opinion, Andhra Pradesh has really done right to come at number 2?
The one thing which, Andhra Pradesh has been doing for a long time is a significant effort on e-governance, and that could have potentially made a difference in ease of doing business. But I think what you have to look at is ease of doing business is not the only parameter that anybody considers for investment. There are plenty of other factors about availability of skills, availability of raw material, manpower, natural resources, power, water, living conditions, everything else. So ease of doing business is one parameter, and there I think the e-governance initiatives have paid off for Andhra Pradesh.
One was really surprised to see where Tamil Nadu was being ranked. That has a huge manufacturing base. Of course, several auto industries go there. Again, you're seeing some of the biggest names which come in there, but it has had several issues in the past. It continues to have power issues, for example, like we were discussing with our previous guest. Are you surprised that it hasn't even made the list of the top 10?
Well, I think Tamil Nadu, as you said, has all the manufacturing, but in terms of processes, they I think need to concentrate a lot more on e-governance, and from what I understand, they are probably third or fourth within the southern states in terms of efforts on e-governance. Andhra Pradesh being high, Karnataka has done a lot of work, and if they do that, it will reduce the number of trips to different government offices, and that itself will increase the parameter of ease of doing business.
How crucial, in your opinion, is this report really going to be as far as investment sentiment goes, Mr. Harish?
Well, I don't think it would have a very big impact. It is a good indicator. It is something that states would look at and compare and potentially compete by trying to do whatever they need to do. But like I said, business looks at ease of doing business as one part of their decision making. And yes, it would help a bit in terms of the higher ranked states. People might consider them again, but I don't see this being a very big impact. I think the effort really is that if India has to improve its ranking from 142, a lot of work has to be done by the states, and that is the message which this report is giving, because I think we as a country need to improve the ease of doing business.
Okay, quick last word before we let you go. In your opinion, will this actually make states more competitive, and they're trying to improve their business friendliness, because that seems to be the effort really of the World Bank report?
Well, I'm sure it will give some impetus to that. But again, India is a complex country, and clearly people have pointed out that states ruled by BJP are higher, and, therefore it has been managed. Things like that. So with a little bit of pinch of salt, but I think at the ground level, I'm sure the bureaucrats will look at this carefully and try and see what needs to be done. Might not have the biggest impact given the political differences there are in the country, but definitely some impact.
Thanks very much for joining us for that quick take on the ease of doing business report. Take a very quick break. On the other side, a special chat with online hotel aggregator Stayzilla and the expansion plans. Stay tuned.